As my eyes open to the doors of the world, hoping what I see is a mural, the mural of a girl who was also a half of me. So every time I draw, I could draw some attractive things. But in reality, I woke up to some agony and have a half a doob that indubitably will put me to peace and free me from a few when we meet. Like, look at the beast that turned into a beautiful being. Shit. As I'm laying in my bed, those first two thoughts that I bred had me so ahead, so I look to the left of me. A text on my phone saying, look what you left for me in pieces. But you should've known my thesis. I think that you're a thief cause you're indecent. Ways of misleading me into your love because you're cheating. Only come around because you need me or when. That's what I should've said, but I didn't. Got about my day instead. Hopped about my bed, give a less of the impressions I eject. Feel eclectic, so my bands what I select in this bitch. Put my feelings to the thread, cause I'm wearing what I'm feeling when I step. That's presence in my essence, like Sith Lord's apprentice. Not to mention I've been face subjective views ever since school. I was doomed by the cool groups, told me I was loony and alone too. What's new? Just a couple things that I've learned to burn through. Grab a couple raws and I wrote truths. Just another thought as I mute the tube in my room. Got up to the sun and some fucking news. Hungry too, about to eat the world like a fucking nuke. Fuck a truce cause they think I'm shit cause my dad's a douche. Good morning America. My friends sell dope, selling dope in this area. Like we don't have hope cause this land's full of barriers. We just trying love but nobody will marry us. Good morning America. My friends sell dope, selling dope in this area. Like we don't have hope cause this land's full of barriers. We just trying love but nobody will marry us. Then I think about my options, put on my raw denim, or seek to accomplish conquering this continent with complicated far-fetched contents. Fuck politics, I just need some sponsorship from anyone under our sun. How come I'm an outcome of my income? Seldom have I seen anyone make it out the place that I am from. That's a given, like my bed frame in my membrane. It's embedded that I'm insane, but I know it's just the medicine I medicate. As my phone began to fluctuate, what it say? It was lace, we should fucking skate. Hit a bomb, maybe make a song that sounds fucking great. No exaggeration or explanation was needed. We'll meet in a half-cut clock and share freedom. But my heart, should I leave it on my desk so it's set? It belongs in my chest, not my residence that I represent with my fellowship. Then again, I do need blood to continue in. For continuance, also need a stimulant. What a stem on it, but that one's just a preference. Like my breakfast, eggs with some bacon shit. With these sentences made for Americans. Good morning America. My friends sell dope, selling dope in this area. Like we don't have hope cause this land's full of barriers. We just trying love but nobody will marry us. Good morning America. My friends sell dope, selling dope in this area. Like we don't have hope cause this land's full of barriers. We just trying love but nobody will marry us.
700 people dying a day, that's serious. That's much worse than stuff that we've experienced here. You have asthma, you have people with respiratory problems, and they are literally passing away in the heat and in the smoke. 104 was the high temperature in Moscow last week. They don't have air conditioning. The guy said, this is like, going up to Yellowknife, up into Canada. There's no such thing as air conditioning up there. You don't need it. Let me ask you the $60,000 question people always ask when we look at situations like this. And I know, if you listen to the right, they will tell you, as soon as they see a big snowfall in the winter, you see, Al Gore, you're wrong. There is no such thing as global warming.
Whenever he tries to have a global warming conference, it
snows, and then they say, see, you're wrong. Which is as irresponsible as, these are my words, not yours, but it would seem it's as irresponsible as every time there's a lot of hot weather to go out and say, see, there is global warming. The fact of the matter is, these things happen. And you usually don't want to draw immediate conclusions from any of it. But there are people who will be out there and they will say, well, you got 700 people dying in Moscow, you got a heat wave in the United States, and now Rick Sanchez is showing you this thing floating out there off the coast of Antarctica. Is there any reason they should make any kind of top?
I don't think there's any question that this is one of the hottest records for many people. For millions and millions of people.
So it's the coldest winter on record in Bolivia. Okay, well, so does that counteract? Probably not. They're having millions of fish killed because they're freezing to death, literally, in Bolivia.
I guess what I'm getting you at is I'm putting pressure on you. Bring it on, okay. Is there anything from your perspective, and I know you're one of many scientist experts out there, that would lead you to believe that because these three things are happening right now, we're more apt to be able to prove, or somebody out there is able to prove, that there is a consequence from global warming and that it's been caused by man?